So therefore they can be shaped only once. So that is why thermoplastics, they are flexible, whereas thermosetting plastics, they are hard and rigid. Now why this is so? Why thermoplastics soften on heating whereas thermosetting plastics, they don't? The reason lies in their structure. So if we look at the structure, so in the picture on your screen, if you see, under thermoplastics, the structure of thermoplastics is given. Since we know thermoplastics or any plastic is a polymer, so in case of thermoplastics, the two polymeric chains don't have any kind of bonding in between them. So that means in case of thermoplastics, the different polymeric chains are just stacked one upon another, and there is no strong bonding between the two polymeric chains. Whereas if you see the structure of thermosetting plastics, the two polymeric chains are strongly bonded. These bonds are called crosslinks. So due to the presence of these strong crosslinks in between the two polymeric chains, the thermosetting plastics, they don't soften on heating. Now let us look at the examples of thermosetting plastics. So the examples are polythene, PVC, etc. And of thermosetting plastics, they are bakelite, melamine, etc. Now let us discuss about the properties of plastics. Plastics have these following 5 useful properties. The first one is they are chemically unreactive. So plastics, they are chemically unreactive, so they don't get affected or attacked by the natural agents like water, air. They don't get attacked by moths, etc. So if we know that articles made up of iron, they rust or they corrode in presence of moisture, but that is not the case with plastics. They are chemically unreactive, so they don't get affected by any kind of natural agents like moisture, air, etc. Next, they are poor conductor of heat and electricity. Now this property of plastics has a very important and crucial role to play, because we have seen that the wires or electric wires, they are coated with plastics. So why it is so? That is because they are plastics are poor conductor of electricity. So when the wires are coated with plastics and if you touch them, you don't get any electric shock, but in case they are not coated with a plastic, obviously if you touch them, you will get an electric shock. Also, we know that plastics are used for making the handles of cookware. So the body of the cookwares are made up of either a metal or an alloy, but the handles are always made up of plastics. Why it is so? Because the plastics, they are poor conductor of heat. So if the handle of the cookware is made up of plastics, you can comfortably hold them without getting burnt. Also in our previous class, we have discussed that bakelite, which is a plastic, is used for making switches, sockets and plugs. So there we have also discussed that why it is so, because bakelite is a poor conductor of electricity. So obviously if the switches and the plugs, they are made up of bakelite, we don't get any kind of shock. Next, they can be molded into different shapes. So we know that articles made up of plastics are found in different shapes and sizes. So that is because of this property of plastics, that they can be molded into different shapes, and that can be done very easily. The fourth property of plastics is that they are cheap and can be easily made. So because the articles made up of plastics are very cheap or comparatively cheap from their other counterparts, so they find a very wide use in our households. and also since they are easily made, so they are easily available in the market and therefore they are widely used. The fifth property is they are light, strong and durable. So in comparison to the metallic article, the articles made up of plastics, they are very lightweight, and also the plastics are very strong, so therefore they can carry heavy weights. Also these plastics are durable. So durable, why? Because in the first point itself we have discussed that they are chemically unreactive. So obviously if they are chemically unreactive, they are not attacked by any natural agent present around them, so they don't face any kind of wear and tear and they can be used for a longer period of time easily. So they are durable. So these are the 5 important useful properties of plastics. The reason why plastics is so famous with us. But the plastics also have some harmful effects on environment. Now let us discuss about the harmful effects of plastic on environment. The first harmful effect is that the plastics are non-biodegradable. Now we know that we have two types of wastes are generated. One is biodegradable and the other one is non-biodegradable. So biodegradable wastes or biodegradable articles are those which can be easily decomposed by the natural decomposers or the natural agents, and non-biodegradable are those which don't get decomposed by natural decomposers or any natural agent. So that is the reason why non-biodegradable wastes, they accumulate and they pollute the environment, they cause soil pollution. So plastics are one of the most widely generated non-biodegradable waste which cause a huge amount of soil pollution, because obviously they are non-biodegradable, so they will accumulate, remain as it is over a very long period of time without getting decomposed. So therefore they cause a lot of soil pollution. Secondly, plastic wastes like polythene bags, they block the drains and sewers. So when we are using plastic bags and we are just carelessly throwing it here and there, so and when they come in contact with a drain or a sewer, they block these drains and sewer and cause the dirty water to overflow. Okay, so this is one of the very common harmful effect of plastics. Third is they choke the innocent animals and cause their deaths. So we know that many roadside animals like the cows and the dogs, they eat from the dustbins. So if we are throwing our waste from our household in plastic bags or polythene bags, and somehow these animals end up eating those polythene bags, so these polythene bags, they choke the respiratory system and also create a plastic lining in their stomach, which ultimately cause their death. The fourth one is that they produce poisonous gases. Now when these plastics or the polythene bags or any kind of plastic article is burnt in order to dispose them, they produce a large amount of poisonous gases which ultimately cause air pollution. So these are the few harmful effects of plastics on environment, due to which it is suggested that we should reduce our use of plastics as much as possible, especially the use and throw plastics.